How to add, search for, or delete a quote. The Quotes button is where you will load and save all of your quotes. It is also where you would go to search for the information of a particular quote that has already been captured. The system stores quotes from the previous month and the current month on the screen. To add a new quote, click the Finance tab in the Finance dashboard, then click the Quotes button, then click the Quotes button again, and then click the Add New button. You will see your quote input fields displayed. Select your required customer from the drop-down menu. You will see that the postal address, VAT number, and customer data that you loaded in the Contacts dashboard is automatically pulled through. The system will automatically select the first contact from that customer and populate their contact details. If it is not the contact you require, use the drop-down menu to select the contact you need. Their name and information will then be displayed on the quote. There is no need to enter a quote number, as the system generates one for you. Choose the correct quote date by clicking the Calendar button, then fill in the order number if you have one. If you have entered any project information for this client, you will be able to choose which particular project this quote relates to. In order to start compiling your quote, click the Sales Item button on the right-hand side of the screen. If you have entered any of your products or services on the price list, you will be able to access these by selecting from the price list. Click in the description field and enter a letter or word from the product description. The system will automatically pull through every item that matches your search, and you will be able to select the description that you need. The price will also pull through, and if you are VAT registered, the system will automatically calculate the VAT amount. If necessary, you can change the VAT amount by selecting the option in the drop-down menu. Once you are satisfied with the line item, click the Save button on the right-hand side of the screen. If you wish to delete this item, click the Cancel button. If you need to add a line item for a product that is not on your price list, the same procedure can be followed, but instead of selecting from the price list in the description field, just type in your sales item description and then continue as before by entering the quantity, and in this case, the unit price. When you enter your price, you will notice that the system automatically works out the VAT amount if you are VAT registered. If you need to change the standard 15% VAT, use one of the drop-down options. If you need to include a discount on the quote, click the Discount Item button. You will now be able to enter the description, for example, 5% discount, and then the amount. You will notice that the system automatically calculates the VAT amount if applicable, which will then appear as a minus amount on your quote along with the discount amount. Once you are satisfied with the line item, click the Save button on the right-hand side of the screen. If you wish to delete this item, click the Cancel button. If you need to add any additional comments to the quote, there is a space at the bottom of the quote to type text. Once you have captured all the required information on the quote, click the Save button. Should you wish to change any details on the quote, you can go back into the quote by clicking the quote number. To save or print your quote, click the PDF icon. Your quote will now open in a new pop-up box. Use the toolbar on the screen to print or save it. Should you wish to search for a quote that you have already created, you have a few options. If the quote is out of the date range displayed, change the From Date and click the Refresh button. You can also type the customer's name or quote number in the search bar, or you can click on the letter of the alphabet that the customer's company name starts with using the A to Z search, or you can enter a specific date range. The quote you are searching for will then be displayed. To delete a quote, click the cross button on the right of the quote number.